Hello there and welcome to another Classic Golf Clubs video, and I have a treat for you today. Two golf bags that could quite easily be described as time capsules. About a year ago I was fortunate enough to have been offered the chance to look after these clubs by the daughter of their original owner. He was a senior executive at BP. In the early 1960s he was working with BP in New Zealand, and he came back to the UK for a meeting at their London offices. At that time, BP would make special offers to its senior employees, and he chose two sets of golf clubs, one ladies set and one men's set, the idea being that he and his wife would take up golf. He took the two sets back with him to New Zealand, but he and his wife only used them once or twice before deciding that golf was not for them after all. He continued to travel with BP, and as he did, the clubs went with him to Central America in 1966 and to Norway in 1968. Finally they came back to the UK, to Scotland, when he retired in 1975. They were stored in a Hull cupboard for 40 odd years, hence their remarkable condition. 5 years ago his wife handed them on to his daughter, who later moved to Northumberland, and from where she got in touch with me about 18 months ago, and I've had them now for just under a year. Well, I don't know about you, but I think it's time we unzip these bags and find out what lies inside. Well, here are the two bags, ready for us to have a good look inside and see what we can find. The matching tartan, I don't know whether this is an actual tartan or not. I've done a quick online search to try and identify it, but I didn't come up with any positive matches, so I'm just going to have to assume that it's a kind of a generic tartan at this stage. But if anybody does recognise it, please comment below. You can see there the name of the maker, Bryant, made in England, British and best. Right, let's start unzipping them. Which one shall we begin with first? I think we'll start with this one, which is the men's set. We'll have a look at the outside of the bag first. You can see that it's got a umbrella holder there. And there's the buckle for that, currently holding the strap in place so that doesn't flop about too much. We've got a grab handle on the side, and again there we've got the Bryant name. One large pocket on the bottom there. It's got two zips, one on each side. I'm not sure whether there are two compartments yet. I'm not 100% sure what this is for. An attachment for something. It's not the umbrella, obviously. Maybe we'll work that out as we go along. Let's unzip this pocket first of all then. Look inside. Got a lot of balls in there. Just have a look from the other side to see if it does go all the way through. No, it is two actual pockets there. So this is like a ball pocket. See what we've got. They look to be a range of dates. They're not all the same date as the clubs. There are some more modern balls here. And what have we got? Right, well, that looks like an early one, a Dunlop 65. What's this one? It says Summerlee, made in Japan. A newer ball, a Dunlop 65i. Another newish one, a Dunlop DDH 65, and a Slazenger Serling cover. Again, that's newer than the bag. We've got a tee in there as well, on a practice ball, a plastic tee. That's not going to be as old as the bag. Ooh, one more ball, and it's another vintage Silver King this time. Old British mate. That one looks as though it's had a bit of a battering over the years. We've got a few more tees and bits in here. Yep, nice selection of the earlier ones. Come round to the other side. See what we've got in there. Even more golf balls. These do look like older ones. More tees and bits in there. Right, let's see what we've got here. Top Flight, Dunlop 65, Dunlop 65, Dunlop 65i, a white ace. Not heard of that one before. There's a Japanese ball, and this one that's had quite a battering over the years, a Bromford. That was made by Penfold or Golf Ball Developments. You can see the ubiquitous smiley face there in several places. Right, that's that pocket completed. Let's move on to the clubs. Right, the exciting part then. I think there's a zip portion here to start opening the hood up. And the buckle there as well. We'll undo that. Should gain us access to the inside. There we go, that folds over and it's attached to the bag, and that flops over there. So we've seen these on older bags as well. It is a carrying hood to protect the clubs during transit. We've got a few T's on there as well, and that was how the clubs were stored. Right, let's have a look at the clubs. I don't know whether you've caught a sneak preview already, but here they are, and don't they shine beautifully. You can see that they're Bobby Lock signature appearing proudly there, and it's the 262 model, which I can't remember when that came out. I'll try and find it and bring it up in the description on the video there. Very nice head covers. Not sure, they definitely look like leather. I don't know whether they're pigskin or something. What have we got? 1, 2 and 3. Right, let's see what irons we've got. I can have a look. We've got a 6, 5, 3, 4, 8, 7 and 9 wedge. That would be the I presume what they used as the sand club. Nice ferrules there, and we've also got a Bobby Lock putter 262, so obviously belongs to the set. Let's hope that the woods are the same. Here's the number 1. Let's have a look what we've got. Well, look at that. Doesn't look as though it's barely been hit. And it is Bobby Lock 262, 1.5 wood. Barely a scratch on the sole there. Let's have a look at the number 2. Two and a half wood. So I would guess that this is going to be a 3.5 wood. Yep, there we go, 3.5 wood. Same face. Let's take one of these out and have a look at the crown. And there we are, Bobby Lock signature again. Let's just have a look at the grip on these, because if they haven't been used as much as they say, exactly, that grip is as bright as the day it was made. Lovely black and red detailing with a red collar there. Let's have a look at the shaft, or the shaft band. It's a True Temper Pro fit, regular flex, ties in with the date we were given for the clubs of early 1960s, Slazenger Bobby Lock. Lovely whip in there. We'll take out one of the irons. Let's take out the 9 wedge. And once again, clean as the day it was made. Leather grip, red and black stripes with gold piping, and on the end, does it say Slazenger logo? Shaft should be the same. Yep, True Temper Pro fit, regular flex, Bobby Lock. There's the face, not a mark on it hardly, and the ferrule. Well, that concludes our look at the first set, the men's set. Wonderful set of clubs. Let's hope that the next set are just as intriguing. Right, on to the ladies set. It is again a Bryant bag, and it does have again this buckle here. I'm still not sure what that was used for. There's the umbrella strap and the second part of the umbrella holder. Again, we've got a single pocket on the bag. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Yep, I've got a few balls in here rolling away. What's this one? Status. That was a PGF ball, so that could have been acquired in New Zealand. PGF were based in Australia. Here we've got one in its original plastic wrapper. Bromford. Again, that's a Golf Ball Developments or Penfold Golf. I presume that's never been hit. And I think we've just got a collection of tees in there. It's plastic tees, so again they're going to be a more recent edition. Just have a quick peep in again at the bottom of the bag. I know we can see a few tees in there. Right, let's put these back and move on to the clubs. Turn the bag over so we can gain access to the zip on the hood. Again, we've got a buckle there. Undo the zip. And we know what this is for, so I'm not going to spend too long looking at this. Just put my camera down while I peel the hood back. Right, and here we are. Again, we've got a 3 wood set. So look what numbers we have. 3, 2, so this should be the number 1. Indeed. And the irons. Let's have a look at those. Slazenger Jean Donald JMD with a blue ferrule, typical of ladies clubs. Just have a look at that one. These look as though they've seen a little bit more use. If I get that 3 iron out, have a look at the head there. There's quite a bit of wear on there. Well, it looks as though it's just been rubbing against a wall or something. There's not a lot on the actual sole. Bit of dirt on the face. Not sure what's been going on there. Let's get another one out. That's the 9 iron. Again, it looks as though it's just been dragged along the ground almost. Or maybe rubbing against a wall again. Nothing on the sole. Strange that is. Let's have a look at the shaft anyway. See what we've got there. Yep, again, True Temper Pro Fit L Flex, Ladies Flex. Grips, blue grips. They've got a little bit dusty or whatever. I'm sure that would just rub off with a little bit of leather polish and they would come up looking pristine. And so we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 9. This time we have got a wedge. So there are actually more irons in this set than in the men's set. The putter. You can see on the sole there that it is a Jean Donald JMD. The same design as the Bobby Lock we've just looked at. A sort of a gem style putter. Same ferrule. Same shaft band, Ladies Flex, and the same leather grip. And that's the irons there. Now let's have a look at the woods. Take this first one off. Slazenger 3.5 JMD. Jean Donald. I can't remember what her middle initial stood for. Oh, the grip on this one is in really good condition. See that blue leather grip there. Slazenger. And the shaft label, a nice blue one there. Still not sure why they always use blue for ladies clubs. And it's a Profit True Temper shaft. So on the crown we should have Jean Donald's signature, and indeed we have. These are a nice sort of shade of, I'm not sure what you would call that, a greenish, sort of almost with a tint of blue in it, and a very attractive insert there. Check the other ones. 2.5 wood, again not a mark on the sole hardly. Same insert, Jean Donald signature. And the last one is the 1.5 wood. So there we are, remarkable survivors really. I really want to play one of these sets. I'm not sure whether to take the ladies set out. I don't think I've played a ladies set. I've played one ladies club on its own as part of a set of mismatched irons, but I think it will be interesting to take this set out, and I could do a little section about Jean Donald, who was one of Scotland's great lady golfers. So I think I'll probably do that in the near future. The Bobby Lock irons and putter, the soles of the same clubs, and the grips, beautiful grips. The head covers for the woods, the soles of the woods, and the faces and crowns of the woods. The Jean Donald irons, the two mystery scratched irons, the soles of the irons, the grips for the irons, the wood head covers, soles of the woods, and finally the crown and faces of the woods. Right, well that completes our look at two remarkable survivors from the 1960s. And thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.